Hello, my name is Christian Koro. I'm representing Östergötland, tourism board Visit Östergötland. And we would love for all of you to come and visit Östergötland. Östergötland, as you can see on the map, is located just 2 hours south of Stockholm by car or by train. It's very, very easy to get there. I know that some of you have been there, I recognize some faces, but we'd love to see more of you. So this is Östergötland. A lot of things to see. And we have 4 focus areas, being the west part. What you can see here is Lake Vättern, the second biggest lake in Sweden. Being, you can drink the water immediately from the lake. The lake Naturumtåkern, it's very famous in Sweden for bird watching, and it's a very good museum about the nature in Sweden. And we have the north and the south, being more areas of plains, forests, with a lot of lakes for fishing, game safari, and so on. And we also have the archipelago, the Baltic archipelago, being very unspoiled, with the cities of Söderköping and Valdemarsvik. So now I hope you know where Östergötland is located. We also have the Göta Canal, starts in Östergötland, it goes all the way to Gothenburg. You can go by boat from Stockholm to Gothenburg. We have several different companies working the Göta Canal. This will be one of the things that we will show on the fan trip this year. We have the Kolmården in the north, the Kolmården Park, Wildlife Zoo. And in the south we have the Astrid Lindgren World. It's perfect for families. We have 2 in Sweden called big cities. In Russian standards I think they're very small, but in Sweden they're quite big. Being Norrköping with the orange tram, and Linköping with, for example, old Linköping. Linköping is being a more high-tech city, and Norrköping is a bit more trendy. Okay, I'll repeat everything again so you remember. 2 hours south of Stockholm. We are trying to say that we can find everything from Vikings to high tech. We have a lot of rune stones from the Vikings to high tech with this visualization center. It's like Tom Tits in Stockholm, for example. We also have 4 focus areas, being nature, culture, cities, and history. This picture here is also showing from the Omberg area, as I showed you earlier on. Nature, we have game safari and fishing. I have a lot of those products with me, so if you just catch me later, I will show them to you. Game safari being watching the moose, wild boars, everything. And the fishing, our regional fish being pike, shuka. Is it in Russian? Shuka, yeah. Almost correct, right? As I said, we have the Göta Canal. Göta Canal is a very, very beautiful. The archipelago and the Omberg area. We tend to focus on this year. Culture, as I mentioned already, Kolmården and Astrid Lindgren Road, ALV. This year we will have two main events, being Harry Potter. Some of you have perhaps picked the brochure. I will give you some more information about this. This is the first time this exhibition is in Europe. It's been in the United States before, but this year is the first time in Europe, and it's in Norrköping in Östergötland. Bråvalla Music Festival is the biggest music festival in Sweden. This year the headline is Iron Maiden and a lot of other bands that I can tell you later. And museum. Old Linköping Open Air Museum, showing what life is in Sweden like 100 years ago. Very picturesque, and also guiding in Russian. Air Force Museum, located in Linköping, showing the history of the Swedish Air Force and aeronautics. And last but not least, the Visualization Center C, being a very interactive museum, very high-tech. You can see mummies from London, everything. Cities. Linköping, as I mentioned earlier, is a more classy city, more technology-based. Norrköping being more trendy. Vadstena and Söderköping are very small cities, but they are very cozy and have a historical interest as well. And we're back to history. The runestones. We have a lot of runestones in Östergötland, one of them being the center of, it's called the Rökstenen in Sweden, being the longest rune inscription in the world. They have a visitor center and is located close to the E4. So it's very easy to get there if you have tours with groups or even, and also for individuals. Old Linköping, and we have a lot of castles, both museum castles and castles where you can stay. For example, being Mauritsberg's mansion by Bråviken. Events. The Harry Potter. Gary Potter, is it correct in Russian? No, it's okay. No. From May 29th to September 7th. Söderköping feast, I haven't mentioned earlier. It's a medieval feast. It's like the Gotland medieval week. But it's smaller scale, and it's also, you don't have to go by the boat again. You can just go to Söderköping by car from Stockholm. Very easy. And the Bråvalla Music Festival in the end of June. And some of you have met me, I'm very interested in fishing, and I also wanted to show you some pictures from the fishing this year. It's pike, shuka, right? These are all caught this year, so we have a lot of good places for fishing in Östergötland and very good companies, for example Catchmore. Please don't hesitate to contact me either right after this or by email. We also have a Russian webpage, visitöstergötland.se/ru. You can find a little bit more information about Östergötland in the Russian.